Today on In the Wood Yard, I've got some big wood. Here we go. I got more wood. So my tree service guy was just here, dropped off another big load for me. Looks like some good stuff again. All nice size. I mean, there's everything from, looks like about 8-inch all the way up to the big Megatron. I don't know, it's got to be about a 32-incher, it looks like there. That's a pretty big one right there. That's a solid tree. So it was two trees. There was a big ash tree here, and then there's a smaller maple in here. It looks like right here there's a Norway maple or red maple right here. Oh, look at that. That's going to be nice. There's a cable coming through the tree, so I'll have to watch for that. So that's interesting. So I was talking to the guy because I had just called his boss just this morning, and we were texting back and forth actually, that I don't want any more wood brought here because I'm going to have to move it because they're going to the new location. And he said, well, that's not a problem, just 2 miles down the road, no big deal. He says, we drop wood all over the place. I said, well, I'd like to get as much as possible. And I was talking to the guy that was the delivery guy here, and he said, yeah, he says, we drop wood probably a dozen different places. He says, wherever's closest. I said, well, I'll talk to your boss, we'll try to make it so it's a good deal for both of us, where you drop more wood to me, because basically everything on this whole side has been delivered to me this year from those guys. So they just keep coming, and they said there's a lot more. He said they're so busy they could work 7 days a week. He said they normally work 4 10-hour days, but he said we've been working a lot of 5 10-hour days every day. So I can get a lot more wood. So that's a good thing. The bad thing is I'm gonna have to move this again. So I don't know, I don't know if I'll lift this stuff into my trailer and just take it and dump it out at the farm, at the new location, the new wood yard, or if I'm gonna cut it up here and split it here and then just haul it out there. So that's what's gonna happen eventually. So today we're gonna go back to what I did yesterday. There is a load of wood back here in my trailer that I've got to deliver. I just got a text from the guy that's buying it, and I wasn't supposed to deliver it for a whole nother hour yet, but he texted me, he said he got home early today and he's ready for the wood. I can bring it anytime I want. So I said I'll be there in about a half an hour. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna back up the truck over here to where I have the trailer parked, hook it up, and we're gonna go haul it. Now, last night early this morning, we got about 2 inches of rain. It rained hard for about, I don't know, 2-3 hours. And because I heard that was gonna happen last night, before I left, I put a tarp on top of this to keep it dry, because this wood hadn't been rained on now in like 2 weeks, up to this morning anyway. So I wanted to make sure it was dry as possible, because it's going to go right into this guy's garage. Now this guy, when I deliver it to him every year, I back into his garage, I tip the trailer up as much as I can, and I shove it off. He's got some health problems, he's got COPD, so he can't do much. And so I try to get the wood right by his racks so that all he has to do is just set it onto the racks. He can take his time, he can work at it. I get it all in the garage so it stays dry, and I do that for him, and he really appreciates it. And that's the things that really make a big difference for your customers. If you can get them the wood when they want it, the way they want it, where they want it, and make it good for them, convenient for them. A lot of times, you know, I'll do this dumping in the garage thing where I shove it off, and it saves them a whole bunch of steps, and I really appreciate it. And a lot of people say, oh, you should be charging for that. Well, that's the reason why I've got these customers. I do things other people won't do, and I also get a lot of tips. I get a lot of $10 and $20 tips for doing stuff like that. So it's just one of those things. So I'm gonna back up the truck right now to the trailer. We're gonna take the tarp off, we're gonna go and we're gonna deliver this load right now. Uncle Benjamin has returned to where he should be. Bunch of pictures of Uncle Ben, right where they belong. This is the spot right here. There you go, in my pocket where they belong. That was a $500 dump. I did delivery for free, but it was $480 for the wood. It was 4 face cords, or a full cord and a third, and I got a $20 tip. And the reason I'm bringing this up is that for those of you that won't deliver wood, you're missing out. Deliveries, people really appreciate it. I get a lot of referrals from people that I deliver wood to, and guys like Joe here that I just delivered to, he really appreciates the fact that I'll back into his garage and that I shove it off, because that way he can just take it and stack it instead of having to go out to the driveway to get it. Saves him a whole bunch of work. He's not in real good health, and so it helps him a lot, and he really appreciates it. So those are the things that you got to do to keep customers happy. Yes, I could have dumped it and ran. I would have been in and out of there in probably 5.5, 6 minutes. But by backing up into the garage, shoving it off, I was there about 17 minutes, I think, total is what I was there. Not too long. And we got to talk a little bit. I got to know him, do a little bit of PR work, ask him about his life and what he's doing and his kids and all that kind of stuff. That's a big part of the business. You got to talk to people. You just got to talk to people. So I'm back in the wood yard. The trailer is disconnected. And that's all I got time for today. I got to go do some work. There it is. She's disconnected. Tomorrow I'll be back. You're going to come back 5:30 a.m. But otherwise, you can go to my channel right now and watch some more videos. There's one on the channel right now. It's either here or there, one of those spots. Go there, watch it. There's 800 waiting just for you. Good night, Irene.